Definitely. Um, Advocate Dali Mpofu, I think I would say bluntly that he's a liar. Dali Mpofu was not part of the formation of uMkhoto Wesizwe party. Maybe he's talking about the uMkhoto Wesizwe veteran. The MK party was formed by myself with other 6 comrades who I was consulting with when we wanted to start the registration of the party. Mr. Mpofu only came in when we were having, I think, a meeting after the launch in Hyde Park at Mr. Zuma's daughter's house. That's when Zuma introduced me to Mr. Mpofu, that this is the man that registered uMkhoto Wesizwe. And that's when we started to engage about the formation of uMkhoto Wesizwe. He was never there. He was nowhere until at that time. And if you could see now, all the people that are in the MK party, they were never there. They never cared about MK. The people that cared about MK, who did the motorcades and all of that, they are forgotten now. They are far from MK. When they talk, when they ask questions, they are told to leave the MK. When those people use their own money to make sure that MK grows to where it is now, the people that are leading MK now never even put a cent for any programs of the MK party up until the election.
Welcome everyone to another podcast. My name is Jacob Zuma, and we are just looking at what is trending in South African politics. So one of the top stories that we have is that a former founder of MK, Jabulani Khumalo, has responded about Dali Mpofu joining the MK party, and he has put some strong arguments to say, but Dali Mpofu was not the founder of MK, was not there even when the constitution was drafted. So Dali Mpofu, he must stop lying. So seems like Khumalo is still around, even though he can be hated by some of the MK party supporters. But the man is not going anywhere. Look at him, he's still being called, he's still making some interviews, and it seems like he still has that voice to add. But it raises some very interesting, one can say, argument to say that the people who have been started, or people who were there when the formation of the MK happened, when they started, who were using their motorcade, who were just bringing people, driving around township, suburbs, cities, inviting people to join the MK party. And we know that some of those guys who took their time and dedicated their time for the development of the MK party were now included in the list of those people who will make it to parliament, right? And we know that when time goes, and people now prominent people in the opposition political parties started to come in, we know that there are people who were recalled so that they will make a way for those who were famously so or influentially so, who are coming in now to get prominent positions in the MK party, right? Then we know the story that these disgruntled people, they took the MK party to court to say that they were unfairly dismissed from parliament, and there were some infights and so forth, right? So so Khumalo is saying that this thing is still happening today. People are leaving. Parties like the EFF are coming into the MK party, and they are given position, forgetting about the people who were in the ground, the people who were mobilizing, the people who were campaigning, the people who are forming the MK party to be what it is today, then Jabulani is saying that these people are being sidelined, right? So it's very interesting because many of the people in the MK party, they did not recognize Jabulani Khumalo as part of their progressive movement anymore, since he was taking Jacob Zuma to court and taking the party to court. So many of them were not even happy. We've seen them outside the court in Johannesburg. They chased after him, wanting to beat him, wanting to attack him, right? So in this video, what is interesting is even wearing the MK t-shirt. Guys, is Jabulani still your member there at MK party? He's wearing the MK t-shirt and he's been called to make public statements and interviews. I don't know whether the media is doing this intentionally or they are just calling him because to their mind he's the founder of MK party, right? So there's something that we need to go back to when political parties were making rounds campaigning. There are things that politicians normally say when they are campaigning, and after they've gotten the vote, they forget, right? So former President Jacob Zuma said something very interesting in which it made MK party members to be very happy, because they know that now this was a political shift for new blood, new youth, new people, new faces to come in the political space, right? So Jacob Zuma uttered a statement, and it did signify that we don't want umkhuhlane wakagogo. We don't want those guys who are or who have leaders in the ANC to abandon their positions. The guys who are having positions in the ANC to abandon their positions and join the MK party, hoping that they will get position in the MK party. Then Jacob Zuma argued to say they will never see that. That will never happen. They will never get positions in the MK party. Then boom, few months after the election, we see now leaders in the opposition, abo Jimmy Mani, we see abo Mpofu, abo Floyd, and other guys. Not maybe all of them, they went to parliament, but we know that there are people even afterwards who were recalled from parliament to make a way for these prominent leaders. So to me, I see that it's more like Obaba is contradicting now what he said as a mandate of the MK party, to say those ones who are coming, who are influential on the opposition, they must not come here with this influence or this flu of hoping to find positions here, right? So if now they are coming, why are recalling those who are in parliament already? Because the names have been agreed and had been submitted. Why are you recalling them? That is why they are unhappy. That is why they will be in fight, and that is why those who started, they will feel like Obabu Jabulani Khumalo Ogutim. The MK is not fair, and they are not doing what we agreed upon when we started the movement.